If you can't verify the content because it mutated, you must verify the origin. Data lineage works by following data at its creation. It sees text block A start in confidential app B and watches the user copy and paste it into a generative AI tool. The words might change, but the lineage sticks. You aren't guessing based on probability. You know exactly where that text was born. Think about the difference in certainty. Traditional tools are guessing based on patterns. Does this string of numbers look like a credit card number or a social security number? Lineage operates on facts. It knows that the data came from a customer table in your database. It doesn't matter if the employee reformats it, translates it, or summarizes it, the lineage remains as the data changes. This allows you to stop choosing between blocking everything or accepting all risk. With Lineage, you can block specific behaviors. Let's go through a real-world example. You can create a smart policy that says, I want to allow access to generative AI tools, but block any paste action where the data originates from our source code repositories, Salesforce, or our internal wiki. Nuance is everything here. You want your marketing team brainstorming ad copy. That's speed, creativity, but you don't want engineering pasting proprietary code to debug a script. Lineage, combined with Cyberhaven's behavioral context, makes that distinction effortlessly. It knows that the user is a developer and that the text originated from VS Code, our primary IDE, so the paste is blocked. It knows the marketer copied text from a public press release, so the paste is allowed. This also changes how you treat your people. Instead of a silent block that will frustrate them, you give them real-time coaching. When a user attempts a risky paste, a pop-up will appear letting them know that you are attempting to paste confidential data into a public tool. You stop the leak before the button is pressed, and you educate them in the moment. This transforms security from a silent blocker into an active partner. Your employee learns why the action was risky immediately, which reinforces your policy in the exact context where it matters. You aren't just stopping the leak, you're building a security-aware culture without forcing them into a classroom. This level of control requires an architectural shift. You can't solve this from the browser layer alone. Extensions can be easily disabled by users, and API integrations only provide logs after the data has already left your environment. This is why Cyberhaven takes a three-pronged approach across the user space, browser, and API levels. By monitoring with this approach, we track clipboard and memory buffers directly. We see the copy event in the source, whether that's Slack, Jira, or your local IDE. We track that data object as it moves across the clipboard, and we detect the paste event into the generative AI prompt. This approach bypasses the encryption blindness that limits firewalls. Now, you're no longer guessing what was sent based on the destination domain. You know exactly what was sent because you watched the user move it there from its source. The improvement is binary. You go from having zero visibility into encrypted browser traffic to having a complete audit trail of every data movement across the environment. You stop chasing false positives based on keywords and start managing risk based on source. The core problem isn't the AI tool, it's that your security stack was designed for files, not user workflows. You cannot secure these dynamic workflows with static checkpoints. Maybe in a slower era, when static tools were enough, when data lived in file shares and didn't leave the perimeter, you could rely on these checkpoints. But times are different now. Your developers are moving faster than ever before, your data is fluid, and the perimeter is gone. If your tools can't adapt to this speed, you aren't just lagging behind, you are operating blindly. You have to catch up. The solution isn't to ban the tools that make your teams faster. That's going to be a losing battle. The solution is to stop relying on file attributes that disappear the moment data hits the clipboard and start tracking the journey itself. You need to know where the data started, not just what it looks like right now. That is the balance Cyberhaven provides. Speed without the blind spots. If you want to hear more information like this, click on the next video to find out more.